Good morning. It's bright and early here. It's 20 to 7 in Alberta, Canada. And today I was doing my magic practice, and day number 3 is magical relationships. And I thoroughly enjoy this one. I have changed a lot of relationships in the last year and a half practicing this book. I took kind of a hostile relationship with my sister while she was practicing with the same book, and we changed our relationship from something that was pretty hostile and harsh some days to something that's quite amazing. Like, we get along so amazing. Like, I didn't think we'd ever get along this good. And so I greatly appreciate this practice, and I do it quite often when I'm feeling bad about a relationship somewhere in my life. I sit down and I pick 3 people and I fix it. And so I'm just going to read a little bit to you to help you understand what I'm talking about, and then I'll tell you how to do the practice. So it's your contact and experience with other people that give your life joy, meaning, and purpose. Because of that, your relationships affect your life more than anything else. To receive the life of your dreams, it's vital that you understand how your relationships affect your life now, and how they are the most powerful channels for gratitude to start magically changing your life. Quite literally, magically changes your life. So, they did some science and statistics confirming wisdom of the great sages of the past, with research showing that people who practice gratitude have closer relationships, are more connected to family and friends, and have other people who look upon them favorably. But probably the most outstanding statistic that has come out of research studies is that for every one complaint about another person, whether a thought or a word, there has to be 10 blessings for that relationship to flourish. Any less than 10 blessings for every one complaint, and the relationship will deteriorate. And if the relationship is a marriage, it will most likely end in divorce. So remember growing up, your mom always said, my mom always said anyways, for every negative thing you say about someone, you need to tell me 10 positive things. I had to do it not quite often, but there's a couple kids in class that I just didn't jive with in school. And every time I come home and said I would have a little rant about them, my mom would then make me sit down and say 10 positive things about them. Because your relationships are important to your life. Whether you like the person or not, you still have to be kind to them, because later in this book, so by law of attraction, whatever you think or say about another person, you bring to you. So after being negative, if you don't fix it with something positive, it's going to bring negativity into your life. So it's, what does it say? To receive more in your life to receive more in your life, for your life to magically increase, you have to be grateful for others just as they are. So whether they're acquaintances or random people in your community, you can't always be hating on people, because it's just going to bring more hate to your life, and people are going to start hating on you if you're a negative person. So choose positivity and gratitude. So have your spout of whatever, but fix it with positivity and change it around. So I'll just finish reading. Do I need to read it? Okay, so no matter what your temperament is now, gratitude will give you more patience, understanding, compassion, and kindness, to the point where you won't even recognize yourself. True. The little irritations you once felt and complaints you had in your relationships will disappear, because when you're truly grateful for another person, there's nothing you want to change about that person. You won't criticize, complain about, or blame them, because you are too busy being grateful for the things about them. In fact, you won't even be able to see the things you used to complain about. So that being said, then it just goes into I told you about the law of attraction, and being, words are very powerful. So when you complain about any person, you actually harm your own life, right? So if you're complaining, you're bringing negativity and those words and actions into your own life when you complain about them. So today I picked 3 people. I'm going to challenge you to do the same. Pick 3 people that you may already have a good relationship with and you want to make it bigger and better, or something that might be, someone might be slightly annoying, or, I don't know, a relationship you need to grow. Pick 3 relationships anyways. So today I picked my husband, because I always love to feel gratitude for my husband. Then I picked my sister, because I always like to give her a little bit more. And my mom. My mom has always been there for me, so I'm going to make our relationship as best as it can be. Then I wrote 5 positive things about them in a format that looks like this. So it says, thank you, their name, and then for what. So you're going to write 5 things of gratitude for each person, and then you're going to carry a picture of them. So I always make a screensaver out of the pictures, a little collage, and I put it on my lock screen. So every time I pick up my phone, I say, thank you, Ben, thank you, Mom, and thank you, Cecile. And then I feel as much gratitude as I can for each person as I say thank you, and I leave it as that. So every time I pick up my phone, I say thank you individually to each of them, and then I feel as much gratitude. So again, pick 3 people, 5 things about each people in the format of thank you, their name, and then for what you're grateful for. And then throughout the day, say thank you, because that's how you build up relationships. And that is all that I have to share today about building relationships. So have a great Wednesday.